Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Season 8, Episode 7 of the Catering Circle. It's great to be back. I'm Nadia Ali, your host for today. And honestly, it feels like home to be back here actually. And I've gone through all the restaurateurs that have been participating this season, and it is awesome to see such great success stories, and I'm so excited to be a part of the latter journey of the episodes for Season 8. So let me tell you and let me remind you that this competition is all about finding that one winner. Each episode will find that one winner that will get a ticket to the Business Gala conference that takes place in 2025, which I'm so excited about. And I can tell you right now, it's been really difficult to handpick each restaurateur that actually comes onto these shows every other week. But we do it, and we do it with grace. And of course, it would not have been possible to do this without our judges. So I'm going to go straight into meeting our judges, who I'm sure you already know. And I'll start here. On my right-hand side, I have MD Abdul Haq. Hello. How are you? It's been a while. We haven't done this.
I know, Nadia. Welcome back.
It feels really good to be back.
With a new look as well.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. It feels great to be here. Firstly, of course, everyone knows you. But just a quick reminder that you are the Vice Chair of Channels Television, IT Media Specialist, Managing Director of Purple Eye Technologies, and of course, the main thing is you are the founder of this great show of the Catering Circle. So thank you very much for creating this for us. And I'd like to welcome Dr. Shafi Ahmed, who is e-commerce expert, and you are also, the head. You lead innovative artificial intelligence projects and e-commerce solutions. Thank you so much for joining us today. And last but not least, on our panel judge today, we have Bajrul Rashid, MBE. I mean, I don't think he needs much, we don't need to remind our audience who you are, but just in case, let me say it again. He's a renowned British Bangladeshi businessman and philanthropist, former president of UK BCCI, and he was, of course, the ex-president of BCA, and very passionate about the curry industry. And of course, you come with so much passion and so much knowledge. So thank you to our judges.
Thank you, Nadia.
So now let's go straight into our topic for today, shall we?
Episode 7. Competing with online companies. Protecting your brand and saving commissions against online giants. In today's digital age, restaurants face a new challenge. Competing with online giants like Uber Eats, Deliveroo and Just Eat. But what if you could take back control and boost your profits? Imagine having your own branded online ordering system. No third-party commissions, no extra staffing, just direct orders from your customers straight to your kitchen. That's what you can achieve. Build your own platform with full menu visibility. Engage customers directly through social media and email marketing. Save on fees by eliminating third-party platforms. Increase profits with smart, cost-effective marketing strategies. Empower your business by connecting directly with your customers, building loyalty, and saving money along the way. By creating your own online system, you not only take back control, but also secure a stronger, more profitable future. Take control of your business today. Compete, save, and grow with your own online ordering system.
There you have it. It's all about competing with online companies, and we know how big that is, of course. So it's going to definitely be an eye-opener. And if you are at home, you can also get involved. Don't forget, you can find us on Facebook and on our social media pages at Catering Circle. I'm going to now go and introduce our mentors, who obviously work very hard with our participants to guide them, to help them, and give them some insightful information about what they need to do, how they should be doing it. So first of all, I have Farhad Hussain Tipu, who's the executive member of Catering Circle and organising secretary of BCA. Thank you for joining. And I also have Mabrur Ahmed, the head of DineNet. Thank you for joining. And of course, not only do we have our special judges, but we also have our, we also have our panel judges, but we also have our special judges who we need every episode. And of course, we have 4 of them here with us today. So I'm going to start with Rimon Rahman, the director of Devret Limited. Thank you for joining. And I've got Kamal Zaman, the technical director of Simstar IT. And I've got Mohammed Asadul Islam Emon, who's the executive of Nanostop Tech Limited. Thank you for joining today. And Hussein Afsa Chowdhury, Senior Consultant of Unisoft Solutions Limited. Thank you for joining us today. And of course, I will get to speak to everybody throughout the show today. However, let's go and check out the profiles of today's contestants. There you have it. They were our 5 contestants who will be participating today. And let me remind you, if you don't know already, how the judging will work. Our panel judges hold 20% each of the voting, and our special judges hold 10%. That's how they will obviously find their winner to our gala dinner, hopefully for 2025. So without any further ado, let's get started. So if I could first call upon stage our first participant for our round 1. There you have it. Round 1 is all about your online presence. And this is where you really get to share your success stories and really win those money and win those voting that you really need, you know, the votes that you need from the panel judges and the special judges. So please do keep that in mind and share your success stories. And like I said, if you're at home, you can get in touch and you can also get involved. All you've got to do is find us on socials. Literally super easy. Just go find us, Catering Circle. So without any further ado, let me go to our first participant, who is from Olive Indian Group, Abul Chowdhury, who's here with us. And actually, you're going to get 2 minutes in the first round to talk about competing with online giants. All right? And I've got a little timer here, just to let everyone know that I will be pressing this, and when I do, you will have to stop.
Right, so obviously times of change is finding new ideas of getting your business across to customers in a social media digital way. So I use YouTube, I use Gmail, Yahoo. I tap into these platforms with my online ordering system with a link so they can directly have access to my website. I have all the correct images, information for them to be profound to come to me rather than using other platforms that advertise on behalf of me. Whereas I have control, I collect data through them of age, gender, spending, which gives me enhanced information to take my business even further without having somebody else be in control of me. I'm always finding new ways of enhancing digital data and how to make my online system more friendly user and try to bring the revenue. It is very cost-cutting for me. I have control, knowing exactly what's going in my business without having to interact or have any sort of combination with these online giants at this day and age, which I find bizarre when they have control of your business. Obviously, finding fresh ideas. One of the ideas is working along with Royal Mail, collecting data, sending out online advertising through their, obviously, platforms within the local areas. They have, obviously, specific postcodes where they know customers are ordering, how often they're ordering, which works very well without having to go into sort of an agreement with any platform orders. And I'm always finding fresh ideas, billboards, petrol pumps where you can scan and it takes us straight into our online system. It takes us straight to the website. hoping to find fresh more ideas of going further with the business.
You still have 5 seconds, but we shall
I'm
let you go.
gonna keep it short this time.
Absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much. If I could kindly ask you to... Okay, fine. I was hoping you would still stand here, but it's fine. It's absolutely fine. I'm going to come straight to our panel judges and ask for any words that you want to say. Anything you want to add?
Yeah, I mean, it's a massive subject, and I think Brother has covered quite a lot of the marketing side and how he did it. But what would be nice, what kind of platform you're using and what technology is using, like responsive side, mobile app, and whether is he post-integrated. It would be nice to have a bit of technical side. Yeah.
I think we might give you a chance to answer that a bit later on, but I'm going to go straight into our next contestant. And our next contestant is from Dorchester, Mustard Rana from La Boca Steakhouse. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
And you have 2 minutes, so please keep in mind this is all about your online presence and how you are competing with the giants out there, okay? Right, your time starts now.
Thank you very much. Thank you, channelists, and thank you, all the judges here. So, today, doing restaurant business, online presence is vital, very, very important. And we just need to make sure that we are always engaged with online. And to do so, I think, we are competing here today. We are talking about competing with online giants. So I think, first of all, what is really important is to understand what is our customers, why they are going to online giants, why they order from online platforms. Through my business, what I understood is online platforms, they're very easy to use. It's very easy. It's you can see all the businesses like 3 to 4 miles or 5 miles around if you go to any of the apps. Then the main thing is the security of the money, which is if they receive food, which box is broken or the sauce is splitted or anything, if they complain, they get their money back, which gives all the guests a huge benefit. As a result, they feel very comfortable to use online giants. Now, to do that, first of all, what we have done, I've got 5 different businesses, and takeaway business is quite big for my from my businesses. So what we have done is we have understood what guests want, and what we have done is we are using an EPOS system and an app through that. What we have promoted our businesses. We have told our guests that we will get your food in 40 minutes or 1 hour, depending.
I'm going to let you finish the sentence.
Okay.
I'm not that horrible, but very quickly.
No, thank you. What we have done is we have given them the security that we will drop your food through our delivery driver, and if you get the food broken or splitted, we'll give you the money back.
Thank you very much.
No,
thank
thank
you. That
you.
was a very long sentence, but thank you very much. Thank you so much for that. I'm going to now move straight into our third participant. If I could ask our third participant to make their way. And we have Jalaluddin, 3 Rooms Indian Restaurant. And again, same thing for you. Please keep in mind everything that we've spoken about. You have 2 minutes to talk about your online presence.
Thank you, Catering Circle, to give me an opportunity to hear. And I'm very nervous, by the way. But anyway,
So am I, it's
yes. I started business back in 2019. Unfortunately, just before the COVID, so it hit me. Obviously, I started with a very good plan. I have started with my own website, own mobile apps, EPOS system. Everything is on in there, but I wasn't that much data. So obviously, after 2 months, I had a really bad time. So I don't want to go to the Just Eat or third-party platforms, which is I always hide this. Wasn't my plan on there when I started business. So I went there and collected data from them, and using their data, And now is very rarely using Just Eat. For example, the busy period I switched off. I do not use them. I using the data. I sending text message. And fortunately, I have a notification system on my mobile apps. So I have like a 5,000 to 10,000 data. So like a 28 retention program. So I send them a notifications, for example, birthdays or any special day coming up. So those things really helpful. I think without technology or without the marketing, I wouldn't be in there. My business would be shut because I could not carry on that time. That was the wrong time for me. So thank you. And again, as I said that, I have all my control because I have everything integrated. I using my tablet. My staff is always, it's a very easy day because they can use easily tablet and everything. So, I have a direct engagement with the customers because of my system in place. Without system in place, I could not, get in touch with the customers. So that's the one things. And as I said that I always hate Just Eat because of that. Those customers, they always ask for the refund without any problem. So if they call customer to my restaurant, I always, said them, please do not contact me.
Finish.
Contact Just Eat. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I tried my
Thank
best
you.
anyway.
No, you did. Thank you so much. And that's what it's all about. And like I said, of course, our panel judges and our special judges will have the opportunity to ask any questions if they feel the need. Absolutely. Not now. If you take a seat later at some point. Thank you very much. I'm going to ask our fourth participant to please make their way. We have Saif Islam from Sundar Rachana.
Thank you very much for everyone for giving me the opportunity of being here.
Should we start your timer? Ready?
Please do.
Let's go.
Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity of being here. Basically, before I become a restaurant owner, I used to work in this industry. Then I done my homework and I realized during when I was working how much they charge the Just Eat, Uber Eats and all these companies. And I done my homework. I wanted to make my own platform. Then I would contacted the EPOS system integrated company, and which is a fantastic company. I established my own EPOS company and own app. During this app, I make a lot of business, plus many important things. I really try to promote my website, my app, my restaurant name, everything as much as I can, because Just Eat, Uber Eats, they do so much marketing. That's why they go into every door. So we need to go to the door to door. Our company, that's why I try to do as much as I can, promote my own website, own company, and taking back control from their business, from Just Eat, because we pay so much commission. So we have to think how we can take control from them. So doing this, first I started when I get Just Eat, or I have Just Eat, because when I started business, I didn't have Just Eat, Uber Eats, all this. But we all know when during the COVID, we had to use them because we didn't have other options. But as soon as COVID finished, I started thinking how we can take the control back. So if we got the Just Eat order, Uber Eats order, I send my own leaflet or takeaway menu in the bag and give them a voucher, and also tell them to order through our website, get discount, get something back from you. So they thought, oh, why we not ordering through their website? Why we not ordering their web or their app? So I started getting more customers through them. Also taking direct customer engagement, I have really good
I'm going to let you finish.
Thank you. Personal engagement, when customer order a big order or something like that, I always try to call them and make them direct contact and convince them to order through our website, our app. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I feel so horrible for having to do that, but thank you very much. If I could now call on stage our last but not least participant, if you make your way from Bayleaf Takeaway, Farhan Sadiq Khan.
Assalamu alaikum.
Right.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I truly feel honored and privileged to be here at Channel S, and especially the Catering Circle, who actually arranged this phenomenal event. Firstly, I've been running the Bayleaf Takeaway last 2 years. Bayleaf is one of the oldest takeaway in our current industry, and proudly serving the community nearly 30 years. The local people nearly 30 years. The reason for the bailiff is still, alhamdulillah, they're still doing very good business. There are two things in recent days. The third party has thrown a big challenge. That how you can, firstly, the business is not only for to profit yourself. First, you have to believe that you are profiting also your customer. Until you don't believe in this, and how you can profit your customer. If there is a customer from third party or online platforms, then there is no direct communication with your customers. So this is one of the vital point. I believe you must have to have certain communications or connections with your customers where both sides can be in comfort zone. How can you do this? Well, definitely all my other colleagues or participants has described that you need to have your own platform. This is a must thing. In your own platform, it's basically you need to set up your own marketing strategies. You need to make sure that, firstly, I don't believe in sending your delivery through the third-party driver, because that makes a serious mess in your services. And your customer feels that because obviously they're using bailiff, not Uber Eats or Just Eat, because Uber Eats or Just Eat belongs to thousands and thousands of restaurants, and so this sort of things little things we need to first find out, and of course that you have to have a target marketing campaign that that actually can, through text marketing, through local school and other things. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Well, that was it. That was our 5 participants today in round 1. And round 1 was all about competing with online giants. And actually, that is quite a difficult one to do in 2 minutes. So I'm going to come to our judges first. And I'm going to ask Bajrul Uncle to first tell me, what did you feel? Do you think they hit the nail on the head? Do you think they missed out on anything?
You see, since this catering circle started campaigning, it's quite transformed now, isn't it? I mean, all our contestants, basically they knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
But only thing they have to, they have their online ordering, they have their online presence. But main thing is, like, how do I explain? I mean, when this restaurant industry started, the British Bangladeshi restaurant started, then no one used to come to us. I know our elders, they used to come, few customer comes in a week, okay? And what we did, we break through. Now the curry was the national food, curry was the most popular food. So to bypass this, all this big, the online ordering service, we have to, I mean, the contestants, they're very much they're doing, but they have to work harder.
Yeah.
They find a new way of promoting their online ordering, and slowly, if you can try, because they're all educated, they're all online expert. We have our panel judges, they're online expert. Everybody, if we work together, I think we have to find a solution how we can bypass the Just Eat and Uber Eats and all these big.
Well, this
big
is why we
order
have the
service.
catering circle.
And very important, I think everybody should consider and concentrate on this subject.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. And this is exactly why we need specialists that we have here in the show today to give us that advice and to really speak to us and share ideas and hopefully find it insightful. Dr. Shafi, I'm going to ask you very quickly to tell me, do you think there were points where they could have added something and they missed out? And is there anything they can do, those that win through to the next round, to really make up for it?
What I would say is I would like to hear the backstories of each of your restaurants or takeaways. I think that's quite important, and how you actually translate that through all the media channels that you have.
That's quite difficult in 2 minutes, isn't it?
It is. And a bit more passion, I would say, if we can add that would be good.
Absolutely. Well, you might get opportunity to ask questions at a later time. Hokpai.
It's a very difficult subject. I mean, you got only 2 minutes. But most important is to know, because Just Eat, Uber Eats, or Deliveroo, and all the online giants, they're spending billions of pounds. They're like one of those, multi-billion-pound company. hedge fund, on PLC. They're not interested in you. They're more interested in making money out of you. So you got to understand that. And a lot of the marketing they do is like they're bringing customer for you, which is true. They probably bring 10 to 30%. But last 70% is your customers. They would have ordered through your phone, or if you had a website, they would have done that. So 70%, I would say, is your customer would have come to you regardless, but they're collecting commission on that. So every £1,000 commission you're giving, you are giving £700 to them. So you need to understand that that £700, like 70% of that commission, should be your money, and they just enjoying that. They're getting multi-million pound profit, they're making their investor happy and all sorts, but not you guys, because you're working hard, 10-20% margin and killing yourself, and at the end of the day, there's nothing for you. And on the Catering Circle, there was one person said it very nicely on From Essex. Amra ita water online giant chushia hailer, and that's the word, And we got to get that in our blood, that we need to get control of our customers. And I know some of you guys covered how you get your customer in control and not the third party. Because third party get your customer, then they will market to the next door neighbor and the other neighbor. They will use the same customer.
Absolutely.
And you don't want to lose that customer control. And if you're running business, you got to have that control back, really. And that's what I like to hear from this program today.
Thank you so much. And of course, we will have the opportunity to hear that from 4 more participants actually in round 2, because round 1 has come to an end. And before we go into the break, I want to remind you that in round 1 we're going to be judging, where our panel judges will hold 20% each of the votes, and our special judges will hold 20% of the judgment. So there's a lot going on, and during the break, the marking and talking shall be happening. So let's go on a quick break, and straight after the break, we will speak to our special judges and our mentors, and hopefully get more insight into what's going to be happening and what we can expect in round 2 and round 3. Let's take a quick break. Welcome back to Catering Circle, Season 8, Episode 7. It's all about competing with the online giants. We spoke to our panel judges, but I'd like to now hear from our special judges. I know voting is still happening, so I will let those that are still voting to carry on voting. But I'm going to firstly come to our mentors, actually, and ask you, actually, a little bit about how do you felt they did, and any words of wisdom for the next round.
Thank you. I think all of them done very well, and they're confident, but a little bit, I think, camera shy. So they're focused, but the next one, they need to focus the subject like marketing, how they're doing the marketing using social media and all that. They need to tell their story, like what they are doing, so that need to focus.
Yeah.
So that's very important. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And before I speak to our next mentor, I'm going to come to our special judges, and if I could start with Ramon Bhai to please tell me about with regards to competing with the online companies. Do you feel like they did actually do justice? Or do you think they missed out on a few points?
Hi, I think they pretty much have an idea in how to run their business. But when it comes to marketing and engaging customers to use their own platform, they're not as well as knowledgeable. And that's where, they use other companies to help them to do the marketing. Now, obviously, to engage customers to use your own platform is not very tough. And it's something that they can actually do themselves through social media marketing, also engaging with customers directly and, giving them an incentive to use their platform and experience it. And obviously, the platform itself has to be, user friendly, also collecting data that they can use to do their own personalized marketing. And this is quite vital to get these customers keep on coming back.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. Thank you very much for that insight into that. And if I could now ask Kamal Zaman Bhai to say a few words, what do you feel? I mean, obviously, we're going to now move on to round 2 with our 4 winners once we get all the results, which I know is being calculated as I speak. What advice would you give to them, if they've missed out on something really vital in the first round, how can they make up for it in the second round?
Thank you, Apu. Basically, actually, these brothers they have covered most of them marketing strategy. And also they have mentioned a few times, some of them, about data collections. Yeah. I would say collecting data is very important, and collecting data with AI and with other technologies, cheap technologies available to collect data from Just Eat or other competitors, who is like a little while ago, Mr. Hawk said that they put blood sucking machine into their body. I suggest that they train themselves to how to do a online marketing. These are not anymore rocket science. These are not anymore high tech. That little bit of few hours in a week by spending, they can learn online marketing and they can do it themselves. And also, I would say, all of them restaurant, they need to more emphasize on the data collections. Yeah. And data collections, it is quite getting straightforward for small businesses.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Asdul Bhai, I'm going to actually just carry on from what he just said with regards to, it's time that they go and they get onto those courses and they do, their marketing and strategy training that they require. Now, do you think that's really important? Do they need to now go and spend more money on training themselves instead of paying, Google, for example, to help them with their marketing? What do you think is more important?
Thank you. Basically, they didn't mention, any of them, they didn't mention about EPOS integration with the website.
Okay.
And, nowadays, customer data is the most vital things for marketing. So none of them, they didn't mention how they collect data from the customer. If they have EPOS system, each and every customer, whenever they ring, their data will be stored in the system. Then this data they can utilize for marketing purpose, like text marketing, email marketing. And
we did get a few of them actually mention that. I do remember, and someone also mentioned about Royal Mail, so about the data.
Yeah,
so,
but if they use EPOS system and collect data through the EPOS system, this will be the cost effective.
Yeah.
So
that's really good advice actually.
And every now and then they can reach to customer by texting all the events and all the
thank you so much
occasions.
Thank you. And just a little bit from yourself, if you could also tell us what advice would you give them for round 2 to just be prepared for it? What would you like to say to them?
Thank you very much. I can say all the participants, they have actually explained their business and strategy very nicely, which really make me quite exciting. Now, some of the participants, they have mentioned about the data. Collecting data is very good. Buying data or collecting from anywhere is really very mandatory. But one thing you have to remember, that this is UK, a Western country. We have to remember the GDPR regulation, which is very tight in this country. So we have to careful about that. And also the online marketing. we can do, you can easily do, which is very good. Also, the upcoming technology, like she mentioned, the Google, we can use Google, how to use the services from the Google, and also AI,
Thank you.
which is a upcoming technology. We all have to use that. Looking forward to use all this latest technology to improve your business.
Thank you very much, Hussain Bhai. I really appreciate that. I'm going to come to Mabrur Bhai a bit later on to give your words of wisdom before we start round two. So before we get into round two, it's time to reveal the results, which I have in my hand. And I just want to say well done to everyone that participated in round one, because you were all absolutely amazing. You were awesome. You were excellent. And, you know, you're all winners in my eyes. That's what I'd like to say. All right, let's see the winners for round one. There we have it. The results have been revealed. So if I could start with La Boca Steakhouse at 54. We have 3 Rooms Indian Restaurant with 70, and Sundar Rachana has 70 points, and we have Olive Indian Group with 74, tying with Bayleaf Takeaway with 74 points. Congratulations to everyone, and unfortunately in this round we are having to say goodbye to La Boca Steakhouse. I'm really, really sorry, but congratulations to all 4 that's made it through to round 2. Now, before we move on to round 2, would you like to say a few words?
Well, thank you very much. I had a chance to spend some time with all of the participants today, and I think today's topic is really tough. And personally, talking to them, what I learned, actually, all of them are doing really good. They are competing with other online companies. Some of them, they are using online other companies just to get the customer details through marketing their own platform and promoting their own business. So I'm very hopeful
Absolutely.
they will do really good, and they are doing really good as well.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Now, before we move on to round 2, I just want to thank our panel judges and our special judges for taking time out to vote. But I do want to ask, before we get our participants back up, is there one piece of advice, literally in 30 seconds, that you would like to give to them? I'll start with Dr. Shafi. 30 seconds, really quickly.
I would like to see how we use the data. So we are collecting the data, but how we are acting on it. That's something that I'd be interested in, yes.
Really quickly.
You cannot have your own branded website without a marketing power, and you got to have the collection of data, whether you're using SMS, email, or personal connection. But we need to express that, but express your restaurant, how you done it. We want to know about your restaurant and your success story, and concentrate on that.
And if I could ask Badru Uncle?
Yes, everybody should really think properly how to bypass all the online top online ordering, which is taking all the profits away.
Yeah.
So this is the concentration they all have to have now.
Excellent. Thank you so much for that. I wanted to give you guys a head start. So let's move on to round 2. Well, here we have it. Now, this round is all about marketing and branding your online system. And it gets actually harder now because you only have a minute to explain yourself, talk about your success stories, tell us how you're doing it. But, however, you will also get one question from our judges. One question, right? Yeah, one question from a judge for you to basically answer in this round. But just to remind you that you have a minute for this round. And for any of you that just joined, let me remind you how the voting works. Our panel judges actually hold 60% of the votes, and our special judges hold 40% of the votes, which is quite a lot. All right, so let's get started. Are you ready, Olive Indian
Ready.
Group? Yes, ready? Cool,
Right,
let's go, 60 seconds.
obviously we're not sure of Indian restaurants up around the country. So I decided that how can I get my word across and how can I bring customers to a unique dining experience. So I started Indian street food with Pan Asian, having a unique menu with unique dishes. I then created a wine list where very, very limited people are still doing now, which is Indian wine. Got them together, used it on Facebook, Instagram, published it to get our customers' eye catcher along with a link. So my link is the most important thing. Once they like the images and seeing the products, which is a completely different concept of Indian restaurants, it'll automatically have them curious to click into the link. And from the link, it takes them onto my platform, into my mobile app, and all my personal ways of bringing customers, which is my own, obviously, mobile app, my own ordering system. And through that, it's just creating customers over and over again, weekly or a daily basis. So the main concept was bringing in unique wines, which is Indian wine, which very few...
I'm going to let you finish your sentence.
Which very few restaurants are still providing at this day and age. And a unique menu, not your run-of-the-mill sort of Indian cuisine.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Abu Chowdhury. We will get you back on stage in a bit after we've spoken to the three other contestants. Thank you so much. If you take a seat. If I could now call upon stage for round 2, 3 Rooms Indian Restaurant, Jalal Uddin, to please come on stage. And again, same thing for you, 1 minute, 60 seconds, and at the end you will have some time where the judges will ask you a question. Your time starts now.
Thank you very much to give us another opportunity. Okay, why my restaurant is successful? Because already like 5 years now, so I branded myself. So I'm using the online marketing presence like a Facebook, especially my mobile apps notification system. Keeping there, always sending notification any special day. Obviously, I got the data, and my ecosystem integrated those mobile apps. So I got like their birthday, their email address, and obviously their phone number. So which is I always be careful with the GDPR. I will ask the customers, are you happy with the marketing? So I click on the marketing button. So they're happy. So I'm using these things, and I have a loyalty card, which is retain my staff. I have a voucher system. So I give them their birthday, once the birthday coming in. So I send them vouchers online so they can use it. I have a promo code. So now and there, any special what do you call it? Valentine's Day, any other things?
I'm
special
let you finish.
Oh, sorry, 1 minute is
that's
not
fine.
enough.
I know
so
1
we
minute
say,
is not enough to talk about marketing.
Valentine's Day or any special Christmas Day. So I use the promo code so they can use my online. Is a better. Give us an offer better than the Just Eat. Obviously, that time I'm not using Just Eat. Switched off. That's it.
Thank
Just
you so
off.
much. We will discuss more of this, I promise you. I can see Hakpai saying we want more marketing, but you will all have the chance to come and our judges will ask you questions.
Okay, and
if
I'm
you're
on the
missing
top
out
of
on
the
points.
rate on the Google.
Thank you. I'm going to ask you to take a seat. We don't want you to lose any points. If I could now please call upon stage Sundar Rachana, Saif Islam from that restaurant to please come on stage. And your time, are you ready? Time starts now.
Thank you. My business success because I made some online work. Basically, my ePOS integrated system collect all the phone number and the email address because I've got online booking system email through the email. So every now and then, especially location or every month, we send email to customer or text to customer, even sometime Eid Mubarak, Merry Christmas, things like this. So we can contact through the email and the text message. Also, different website and social media work with different category customer. For example, I use Facebook, I use TikTok, I've got Instagram because nowadays, we also get a lot of young customer who are addicted to the TikTok and Instagram, not Facebook. So we use different platform of the social media. Plus, I have my restaurant on restaurant van, which has my restaurant logo, restaurant name, restaurant sign. Because when my own delivery driver drive around with the takeaway,
I'll let you finish.
they see the van name and everything. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Excellent. Thank you. Last but not least, from Bayleaf Takeaway, if I could have Farhan Sadiq Khan come back on stage. Are you ready?
Not quite.
You'll be fine. Time starts
Thank you
now.
so much for letting me say again. All my colleagues, as explained, I normally use the similar strategies. But out of those, mostly our marketing strategy is what your local people are getting. Firstly, we use eco-friendly packaging system. The global warming, this is a key point at the moment for the whole world. So we show, we have started something to save our next generation, our elderlies, our children, and of course from our corporate responsibilities. This is one of the key things we use to let everyone know, to our local customers. We use vouchers, points, incentives, and of course, the social media marketing like Facebook, Instagram. The most importantly, the Google is the most important one rather than, of course they are important, but Google is the most important one instead of Facebook and Instagram and all those things. Because if anyone wants food, they never go to the Instagram or Facebook. They will go to the Google. Thank you.
Excellent. I'll ask you to please stay here. And if I could ask the other three participants to please make their way onto the stage. And this is where you get to basically ask them some questions. We have some time on our hands. And if you felt that any of these participants have maybe not quite answered the question, or you want to know a little bit more, I will allow our panel judges to ask a few questions, and maybe our special judges, depending on time. So if I could kindly ask the panel judges, should we start with you, Hokpai?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay,
And again, you guys literally
to have
have
a
a minute to
successful, own branded platform or online platform, you need to understand that your website needs to be your branded at least similar, or can be better, but at least close to Just Dubai. They're spending millions and millions of pounds on their software and the graphical user interface, which we call it GUI. You first need to make sure you got the right, responsive site, you got the app, and you got the tools. If you have a very boring one, out of date one, you won't get any customers. Second thing is your customer marketing. If you collected the data, which you probably have through the EPOS systems, or through forms, or talking to your customer or your booking system, how are you marketing? SMS, email. What's are more effective? Because there is always more effective way of doing it. And what's working for you guys? We want to share so the other can follow. Can you tell us, in your opinion, whether email working for you, SMS working for you, the data you've collected, or letter, or the offers you're sending. Letter are very expensive now. Even a stamp costs 90p plus, and we think you're looking at more than £1 to send it to just one customer. So it's a very expensive way, but
Would
it
you
works.
like everyone to answer that?
Yeah, please. Just quickly saying what works for you, for your marketing, and that's just for the viewers.
If you just use the mic, please.
Yeah, please. That would be really good.
Right. So straight to the point. For all the olive groups, we use direct conversation with the customers, especially during the weekdays, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, especially Sunday as well. When the customer, we ring them directly with the data. We ring them directly. We explain them kindly, without any hesitation, how the food was the night before, how the delivery service was, or how the collection service. Directly, we ring them, and we get the feedback. We get the honest feedback, which we found very, very. Very, very good, because the customers appreciate it, because that's something unique. I'm almost sure very few restaurants are ringing customers directly. Very few. I also have a dedicated team members within the family that will have the customer database, and they will tell us which customers are ordering on a more frequent basis, which we then send out vouchers for them to spend, also the minimum order. And that's how we're constantly generating customers within our areas. We find that's something unique. Personally, I don't think many restaurants are ringing customers directly.
Thank you. I'm going to ask the next few to say a few words. Sorry, it's got to be quite short because I want to.
That's fine. Right. Okay. So if I use any data, for example, text messages, always I go back to backend and check how many customers seen this message, and how many went to my website, and how many tried, how long they will be on the website. Also, those things I always check, because my system, they give me opportunity to check that, even the email, even the notifications and everything. And most importantly, I always use promo code. So if they're using promo code, that means my marketing is working. So I like to anything if I use it effectively. And then again, the boosting system, Facebook or Instagram, or customer review and other things. So I always check the customer reviews. Excellent. So how they doing what they said. So if they I always take it very seriously. either positive review or negative reviews.
You take it
so
seriously.
Very seriously I take
Thank
it,
you.
and
If
I
I
reply
could-
there always.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
If
much.
I could ask our next person, please.
Thank you very much. Basically, I use email marketing, text marketing, obviously all the social media. But I find very effective nowadays with the email and text messages because because our client is English people and they use very much email and I get lots of email. Also, I do get text. Personal touch is very important. One of my brother mentioned that personal touch. I use another mobile phone for the restaurant because even I'm not there, I leave the phone so for the any customer response. If customer leave any review or anything, we can quick response to them. So it's very important because without response, customer feel like they're left out or they're not bothering. So we're doing that. Plus, social media, if you post something, say for example, Facebook, you need to boast it every now and then to reach more people and more client. That's how we're doing. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And Farhan Bhai?
Thank you so much. The most efficient one for my takeaway, actually, I believe I use the voucher where you have like email, phone number, date of birth, and the address. We normally send it to the customer. Mostly, it's a cheeky one. Normally, I don't miss to send out one when it's the third-party orders. So we send one so they get a straight discount. There are some conditions on the back of the vouchers, so they can apply those vouchers, but they have to call us directly. They can get a discount, and at the same time, in marketing, there is no alternative for direct marketing yet in this world, to be honest.
Yeah.
And this is the most efficient one. Also, at the same time, we are really caring about the Google reviews, like I explained before. And definitely, currently, we have about 19,000 plus data of customers. It's not, we didn't buy from anyone. It's just we have, through our EPOS, and also previous record and everything. Currently, we have 19,000 plus. Text marketing and the vouchers is very, very efficient for me.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I know we won't get a chance to ask any more questions. I do apologise, but we've still got round 3, so don't you worry. And we'll continue as well. We're going to go on a quick break right now. And like I said, please do follow us at Catering Circle to get more involved and to find out how you can also maybe take part as either a judge, maybe a special judge, or of course a participant on the show. I'll see you after a quick break. And welcome back to our Catering Circle. This is where we are still searching for our one winner that's going to make it to the grand finale, to the business conference in 2025. We have 5 restaurants competing for that one place today. We've had one person leave in the first round. We'll also be losing another person in round 2 and taking on 3 of the remaining winners onto round 1, where we will then crown our winner this evening. I'm going to go straight to our special judges, and if I could kindly come straight to Afsar Chowdhury, please, and ask you, how do you feel they did? Just give me a little bit
Thank you very much.
of an overview.
I think they did very well, especially the cross question and answer session. All the participants, they did really, really excellent. I really appreciate that. And they come across all the question, they have answered properly, and they have mentioned their correct strategy.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate their effort.
Thank you very much. I'm going to actually come to our mentor now and ask our mentor, Mabur, to first tell me, how do you feel, after spending time with them today? Do you feel like the question that Halkpai gave to them, they were able to answer the questions effectively?
Well, four of them, they answered hot by questions. Some of them using different strategy, but they are doing marketing, which is very effective for the competing with online big giant.
Yeah.
And I believe they are really doing good.
Excellent. I'm going to come to you right at the end. I'm going to now go back to our special judges, and if I could ask Azadul Bhai to say a few words. What do you feel? Do you feel like they missed out on any vital information that they could maybe utilize in round 3?
Thank you. Basically, all the participants, they covered everything. And I'm really amazed by here all their, the way they promote their business. And there's nothing else they could do. So they covered pretty much everything.
Thank you very much. And Kamal Zaman, if I ask you, brother, what would you say, and advise, a tip? Because the next round is all about, eliminating these big giant companies and saving that money. So is there anything specific that you think they should be targeting to answer in this round?
Thank you, Apu, and thank you all participants. Actually, Apu, all of them, the way they explain their marketing strategy is really good. Some of them even I didn't know, but none of them actually, they also did talk about collecting data. But only one or two maybe explained about GPDR. GPDR is very important. Yeah, and that's one of them things. I would advise that the Google feedback everyone take very seriously, and they reply. I have seen that in restaurants feedback they do get feedback, but they do not ever reply.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And if I could also ask you, Brother Rahman, what would you say?
I'm just going to expand on the GDPR. A lot of restaurants don't realize, using third-party platforms, you see your own website, but in the back end, they're diverting your customer to their own platform. Now, you lose the right to your customers' data. Now, they take that data. And, if you're using that data, you are actually, breaking the rules of GDPR.
Yeah.
The other things I'm going to add is basically using, images that they take for their own restaurants rather than using stock images. Restaurants all over the country using the same images, and customers are not dumb. They're smart, they know exactly where these images are coming from.
Right? Yeah. Absolutely. Thank you very much. And actually, that takes me nicely onto you, brother, and to ask you. I really like the fact that he's mentioned that don't use stock images. Do you think, I asked this earlier on about spending money on courses and training. Do you think it's important to actually spend money on getting a good photographer, going into, making sure you have that great studio lighting and taking pictures of your food? Do you think that's very important for social media now and for marketing?
Yes, thank you for a very important question. Yes, it is very important to have your own, dishes picture and spend a little bit of money on with the photographer, which I do myself to my company, one of my company, and I did mention to the participant about that. And it is very important because nowadays, if you look at all the website, even Just Eat, Deliveroo, Uber Eats, they have facility to upload pictures, images. And also another thing I just want to mention, the review, you need to reply the review is very, very important.
Yeah.
Because this is the connection with the customer. When someone looking, so they do bother not there, with their customer, they are bothering their customer. So I did mention to my mentor about that. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to come to our panel judges. The results are being calculated, so it will be revealed shortly. I'm going to actually go straight to round 3 and ask you to give some advice on that, because I know, Hakbai, when they were answering, some people were answering the questions, you were like, they're missing out on a really important factor here. So I'm going to ask you, the man himself. So third round is all about eliminating those big giant companies and making money. So what advice would you like to give to our winners that will make it onto round 3? What should they be concentrating on? What should they be answering to get those points?
Yes, I think the tagline we've been used in our catering circle all the way, your saving is profit. Now, saving is profit, you have to remember. So it's best way to make profit is to save, whether through staff or through using technologies or whatever method. Now, I know friends of mine who was showing off, I did 20,000 business a week. And when you work out his cost, probably over 19,000, so he hardly made any profit. Whereas someone running a small takeaway did 6,000 a week and their cost was 3,000. He made more profit than someone else who is running a big business. So what you have to realize, you have to cut your cost down. Your profit is more important. And to make profit, you have to have savings. And the third round is because the online giant is taking over 70% of your customers, that really belongs to you because you can only market within 3-mile radius of your restaurant, whether you're doing takeaway, delivery or whatever. That 70% of your customer, if you have a good website, your own branded one, commission free of course, and you could get that traffic for your site through your marketing, through SMS or email, or that will save you that money. And we want to hear how you're going to do that. Especially when you have a big online giant that's taking over your marketing, your customers, and how much saving you are doing on the next episode.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that advice. Dr. Shafi?
One thing that I would be interested in are the strategies that you have employed to move your customers from the big giants to your website. What sort of techniques have you used? That would be of interest. Also, how are you making the emotional connection with your customers? What are the strategies you are using? I think that's the key because if you can build a connection with your customers and trust, and if they know that the online giants are taking ridiculous amount of commission, I think they will be persuaded to order through your website if you can provide a good user experience.
Excellent.
So yeah, I'd be happy to listen to all these examples.
Excellent, thank you so much. And last but not least, what would you like to add, Butter Uncle?
Yes, well, today's actually topic is how to bypass all the giants, and I think huge research need to be there. Because without a research, you have to find all the weaknesses of everybody has weakness. I mean, the Just Eat or others big one, they also have a weakness, and we have to offer all the things they cannot offer. So first of all this profit we are losing. If we are losing the 70% of the profit, so why not we lose 20% of profit with the price reduction and find the alternative way to promote the website properly, because the website need to be set up. The website is the key. That website need to be very research way established, and then those websites should be properly branded. And once the website is branded, I think slowly you can bypass the giants. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your kind words and your advice. So on that note, I think it's time for me to reveal the results. And once again, I want to congratulate everyone for taking part today and well done for coming this far, because you were truly handpicked to come on to this show. So let's take a look at today's results. And the results: 70 points. 3 Rooms Indian Restaurant with 72 points. And Sundar Rachana with 78 points, leaving Bayleaf Takeaway at the highest with 80 points. Congratulations, and a very, very sorry to Olive Indian Group for having to say goodbye to you. But honestly, wonderful answers. Thank you for participating and, for coming this far. So thank you very much. That takes us now into our round 3. So let's get started, shall we? Excellent. Well, that now round 3 is here, and this is where it all begins to get heated, because we are in search to crown that one restaurant that's going to be, making it to the winning line, shall we say, in 2025 to win that award. So without any further ado, if I could firstly call upon stage 3 Rooms Indian Restaurant to please take part in our first set of rounds in round 3. And this is where you must talk about your savings, and you must talk about how you are eliminating your online giants. And you've heard everything that our panel judges and our special judges and our mentors have said to you. And this goes out to all 3 that have made it to this final round. Please keep in mind everything that's been said. I know you may have made notes, but still take into account what they have said to you right now and use this time effectively. You will be questioned at the end, like round 2. So you have a minute in this round to explain your success stories and what you are currently doing. So are you ready?
Yes.
Excellent. Your time starts now.
Thank you. Thank you for opportunity to give me again. So yes, basically I more focus on my website, whether it's my website is mobile responsive, whether it's where my website is Google can algorithm, whether my images is all is mine or is a stock images. So now all use my own. I use the photographers to took the pictures, and I uploaded my own images, food images basically, and I checked with the Google whether is my mobile website is mobile responsive or not. So is the site is okay, then yes. So which is done my web company quite nicely. So I think I compete with the Just Eat. Nice. Obviously, they are big, giant. I can't do it, but I just off them anyway. And cost strategy, obviously, those money, if I use Just Eat, I'm thinking about it like that, I have to give them a commission. But those money are using my, like a Google paid marketing, posting on the Facebook, TikTok, and direct mail, like a press release every week. Put it on the take bag, the press release. Whatever I have done. Okay. Thank you very much.
No, it's fine. Have you finished?
Okay, so I use the press release like a direct mail things. I print them out and put it on by my story. What is the who is the best staff of the week or things like that. So I just made the story for this.
That's brilliant.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Excellent. If I can now ask Sundar Rachana to come on stage, and good luck to you. Are you ready?
Hi, thank you.
Your time starts now.
Thank you very much. Basically, cost affecting. If I like when I started, what I think about 30-40% giving it to the Just Eat, Uber Eats, all these people, without giving it to them, I could save this money and use this money to a knowledgeable person who can myself, can be my staff, who can run my own website, who can run my own marketing, who can do the marketing for my own brand. That's less cost. I can probably save 30 to 40% and spend 10 to 15% the rest of them. And doing this, you can save lots of money. And own bag, and we have to also focus on the food hygiene. If you can keep your food standard well, it's easy to marketing to customer and save money. You don't have to do a lot of marketing. You can use your own bag, own branded, high rating, 5-star rating food hygiene, and plus 10% discount on collection, things like this. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And last but not least, if I could ask Farhan Sadiq Khan from Bailey Restaurant.
Thank you so much. The cost-effective solutions. Of course, we are talking about the curry industry. And I personally believe, like, let's say Catering Circle, they have a good reliability, good, they have been working for the curry industry last 8 years, if I'm not wrong, 7-8 years. And I recently have been to Finland, and I saw there is a Pizza Finland. All the pizza community, they done a platform, which is actually, they charge only very basic flat rate, which is 4 to 5%. If you go to their website, you can check. And there is a significant changes, significant impact outside on those third parties, giant third parties. So my personal thing, let's say Catering Circle, British Career Award, or such, those recognized bodies. If we could come to in one platform, because if I'm not wrong, that's the cost effective and the solution we are talking about. Okay, that's the most, and this is my suggestion. And of course, I'm also 100% agree with what my previous speakers said.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so very much.
I'm going to ask you to stay there now, and if I could ask the other two participants to please make their way. And this is where I actually open it to the floor and ask our special judges and panel judges to ask any questions they feel that they would like answering. I'll start with Hakpai actually, because I know you're quite opinionated with this, because you were writing.
Well, round 3 was about what you're doing to kick out online giant, and also what steps you're taking that makes you money in terms of saving money. So it was roughly covered, but not properly.
So what would you like to ask them? What's your
I would
question?
say if you are using Just Eat, Uber Eats, or delivery, what steps are you taking to get more control over those by moving the traffic to your own branded website?
Thank you.
Because I know all of you guys have your own branded website. What steps you're taking? We want to hear about that.
Well,
if I could ask you to use the mic. No.
Oh yeah. As I mentioned before, all the third parties, I normally send a voucher where you get all the details of the customer. But to use the voucher, there is a condition. They have to call you directly. So this way, it's saving us at least 20% of the actual order of third parties.
Voucher by email or by?
No, because we use our own drivers. So we send with the drivers to give them the voucher where it says the customer's data like email, phone number, date of birth, and the address, of course. And we keep those vouchers. They have to sign it, they have to fill it up, and driver will take it back. So, but not with this order. Next time when they order it, they will, the driver basically collect the vouchers. So this is the key strategy. At least we are saving outside, and we have got many. Like at least out of 100, like one of the speakers said, they're used to with the the laziness and.
You can mention. I mean, it's all right nowadays to use your online giant to utilize their customer data, because they spend millions on their marketing. So to get the 10 to 30% of the new customers through them is absolutely all right, as long as you're using your kind of branded website to save that 30%, 70% we were talking about. So are you using any of that from the other platform?
We have our own platform. We use our own platform. We have our own ecosystem. So basically,
so you're using no giants then?
We do use our giants to acquire new customers, because it says new customers 2 to 4 times been used, 6 to 8 times been ordered.
Okay, and then those you sort of information. Them slowly to your site.
Yeah.
Okay, that's perfect. Yeah.
Thank you very much. And if I could ask the next participant.
Basically, obviously, I'm using the Just Eat and Uber Eats for the brand awareness, because as you said that they have a multi-billion to spend on the Google. So if the customer looking to like a local Indian restaurant near me, so if I use in Google or Just Eat, they always use this brand. So they use my restaurant name on the Google pages, so which is one of the things. And second things, I separate the menus. So I do not use all the signature dishes on the Just Eat or Uber to deliver. Never use them. All of my best top seller, they have to order through my website, or they need to call me. And when I use the Facebook, I try to action button, like my website details, my e-post details, not theirs. And when they click it, they straight come to, for example, the image picture. So I use alternative text. So I put the name like a chicken tikka masala or railway lamb, which is just one of the best popular, Rajwada mas lamb, the best popular dishes. Whoever's come and dine in my restaurant. So if they click it, it goes to my website, my apps, my mobile apps. So I'm diverting traffic through this way. And again, I put all the good pictures on my website instead of the Just Eat or Deliveroo, because I never ask them. If they call me, okay, can I take the picture? I said, no, I don't need it, because I don't have a time. I don't want to waste my 39 food pictures for you.
You got to be a smart.
Very smart.
Yeah. So I'm not going to use. I never ever call. If they call them, I always refuse them. I'm busy. Sorry, I can't. Even if they ask me to put the windows there, Just Eat or Delivery sticker, I said no way. I'm not going to rent. Give you. This is my property. If you do not want to, then I'm not going to use your machine. I just off it. Oh no, that's fine. we can put you on the top list at this and that. I said, no, I don't need it. I just use my normal menu. So obviously it's going to be a little bit different, and the price wise is different as well. So I like to attract more traffic to my website rather than their website, because customer is very smart now. They always check the price. So wherever they get the cheaper, they always order there.
Thank you very much. And if I get you to answer the last one.
Thank you very much. I think to make a success business, the owner and his staff represent a big role. And to do this, I think it's not only marketing online. Marketing we can do ourselves, a personal touch to the customer. If we can convince the customer, the giant taking us huge amount of money and not giving us any profit, because they're all locals, all regulars, we convince them to come to use the same thing, use our own website, direct order, everything easy. Most of the customers, they understand and they do that. Also, we use the takeaway menu, which voucher and the takeaway bag, which is our own driver user. And second things, I must mention that when we post it, you have to have knowledge, like what I think, like whoever does this, when you post it, because sometimes you get more traffic, how you set up the website, how you can more traffic, this kind of knowledge, you need knowledgeable people to do that. And that's very important, I think. So that's why I'm using it. And all my staff, member staff, I train them myself, and I try to explain how to explain to customer not to order through Just Eat or Uber Eats. And another thing is, we can use them like I do. We use Just Eat. And I use Just Eat to take the advantage, not to give the business. When I see new customer, I accept the order to take the data from them and use it for ourselves. But when I see repeat customer, I most of the time decline it, say we are busy, because they order through our website.
Excellent.
Thank you
very much. I do have some questions about, no, not you, sorry, about transition and how you actually save money. But before I ask you, I'm actually going to ask Dr. Shafi to ask a question. And you can ask one question for just one person. If you feel there's one person that you would like to just answer a question, you can also do that. But if it's for all three, please feel free.
So one thing that I'd be interested in is how do you have any strategies of targeting Gen Z people who are young, because they are they will be your new customers in the future. Let's say, to put it that way. Do you have any strategies, or have you come up with a plan? That would be, if you can enlighten me, that would be good.
Well, of course, to attract Gen Z, to be honest, we are one of those companies. We are attracting the local people, local community, because like I said before, that we do use the eco-friendly packaging system in order to save the children, save the next generation, and of course I'm sure that Gen Z is involved with that. And this is one of the key part we do. Our menu also address that, the eco-friendly packaging system. In our menu also we do, nowadays everyone is very, very health conscious. We have how much calories in our website, how much calories you can have, and these sort of things are also mentioned. So these are the most impactable things we use to attract Gen Z.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
If I could ask, would you like everyone to answer those questions?
No, I think they are all doing the right way. Only thing, as I mentioned before, to bypass the giants, we have to have the mentality regularly in you, which is you are repeatedly saying that you are not even letting them taking the photos and everything. I think all because we are representing our industry. So what is our duty is to to bypass those giants and keep the profit in our family. So I think with our because we have a lots of various representation from the various community organization. So I think you should also work with them and to promote your website, because the important is because their website is promoted all over the world. So we have to slowly promote our website as well. Every restaurant, every takeaway, whichever way we can. So that way, and your food and everything you are providing differently. So more and more, the customer will rather go to them. They'll come to you. And sometimes, if they are following your website, you are actually giving out the vouchers. There are many ways you are trying. So slowly, if they will know they're getting from you. Sometimes ordering online, some people doesn't even know which restaurant they're coming from. So I think that's what we have to all try. And your promo code, you were saying, is it working perfectly?
It is working perfectly.
That's
the only way I would know how many customers, are coming from the marketing. And one more thing I'm using, sorry, I'm food influencer for this, your answer. So basically what I'm doing for the youngster, I use TikTok and TikTok food influencer. So I'm bring them every month, one of the food influencer like, who is have a 20, 40K followers, 30K followers. So those customers, not only 3-5 miles radius, some of the customer even coming from 40 miles away because of the food blogger. He or she came here and spent the time, and obviously they use the reels and stories and everything. So this is my main tools for the TikTok, for the youngster, and normally I'm very busy with the youngster.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I know. Please, of course you can. This is for Dr. Shafi, yeah?
I'm 100% agree with that, because there's the three main important social media, and they collect different kind of client. TikTok, one kind of client. Instagram, different kind of client. And Facebook, different kind of client. So that's exactly, I'm 100% agree with them. That's what I do. And second thing is, on our website, the picture we do, the post we do has to be attractive. That dish we make, if we can make a proper, good picture to our website, that effect as well, which is, I find it very well, especially the young people.
Thank you so much.
Thank
I'm
you.
just going to touch on what Uncle said earlier on and gave some really good advice. So from that, with regards to your branding, how do you actually control and benefit from, controlling your branding? Because he was talking about how Just Eat and all these big brands just basically take over, right? Take over. How do you get your brand out there? What do you really do and how have you benefited by doing that already? I know we've had the promo codes already from you, so that was really good. But how about you both?
First thing, our strength is, like I said to you, we've been serving the local people last 30 years.
Yeah.
So I believe my brand is bigger than those brands who just born yesterday.
Okay, thank you very much.
Very good.
Thank you.
It is hard, but 100% possible, because there's nothing impossible. And I'm personally myself, we success. We don't use any more Uber Eats and Deliveroo. We only use Just Eat at the moment. During the lockdown, we used to use 3 of them. We cut down. It was hard beginning, but we doing really good. And promoting our own website, own logo, one restaurant van, plus our own logo bag, everything affecting. And especially the email and text marketing is very affecting. And it's helping us big time. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Would you like to add anything? You've already kind of mentioned it, so thank you very much. I really appreciate it, and thank you for your kind words, and thank you for your advice. You can actually start looking into your voting now, your marking. So I will let you all do that, and whilst you do that, I will come straight to our special judges. What would you like to say?
Thank you. I'm really amazed by the competitors, the way they have presented their case on business strategy in the very last round. Is really, I'm really struggling to grading their efficiency. It's really very good, brothers. You've done really well, and also I like to tell you, like, you are collecting data from social media, from various sources, but you can use that data. There are things called data analytics. So there are many free tools available online. You can be your own IT specialist. You can do some analysis. You can do better marketing, save your costing. I think these are the strategies you can still. I'm really happy that you are so knowledgeable. You are doing a lot of work in IT areas, and I really appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Very good. You've done
Thank you.
very
That
well.
was really inspiring. Thank you. If I could ask, if I could start with you, brother, right at the end, to give me some advice on what do you feel, Ramon Bhai, that really worked well today? And any advice you would give them as well?
I think, I mean, they are all spot on. Obviously, it's very tough to divert someone from a platform that they're very used to and, using it all over the country. And for them to suddenly start using your own website. But obviously, giving incentives, also very crucial is having a platform that actually, is user-friendly and, helps customers to keep on coming back. And I think that's the most important bit. But as I said, it's a big battle.
Yeah, of course.
It's something that can be won.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. If I could ask you for your last few words to our participants that were here today.
I think they're more expert than us. What they said, everyone said actually very well. I mean, you guys need to. I mean, you can have a good website, good image, but you need to see how many organic traffic coming to your website. This is, you need to concentrate on that. Plus your local blogs. Yeah, you need to participate in that. Yeah, and nowadays,
if I could ask you just to take the mic.
Sorry. Nowadays, text contents, they are going out. I mean, there is more Google likes that you do a video contents. Yeah. So start getting a bit. And Abu said about the training. Yeah, those marketing training. Believe me or not, if you do a little bit of research, most of the marketings are free. This brother mentioned about data analytic. These are all free tools. You can gather data from social media and other platforms. Thank you, Abu.
And you have your mentors here at Catering Circle. You have these judges. This Catering Circle is obviously created to help the community to build. And you're always free to come and network and ask for some help and ask for some more advice.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Absolutely. Thank you.
One more thing.
Yes, please do.
Farhan Sadiq Khan said that you will be great if you want to compete with companies like Just Eat, and you need to be united. Everyone, all these organizational leaders are here. They need to unite and make those kind of platforms. Absolutely. Then maybe we will be able to compete with them.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And I'm going to take your last words, please, for our participants today.
Thank you. This is amazing. Basically, all the participants, they explain how they eliminate third-party giants. And they can add a few more things like spreading QR code all over, and then putting more offer and discount for collection and delivery. That way they can increase traffic in their web.
Yeah.
And what they can do, they can spread how they eliminating all the giants to all our community people. And this way, all our community people can aware of the way they are losing money.
Yeah.
So this is my
absolutely. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate your kind words. I'm going to come straight to our mentors. What would you like to say to your mentees today?
Everyone presented very well. Now I'm really excited to see the winner.
And actually, I'm just taking a look to see, before I come to you, I'm going to have a look to see if we do have the results. And actually, I do have the results in my hand right now. Are you ready? I think the camera really needs to be on our three participants right now because they look very, very nervous. But I just want to say that you've all come really far. You've done absolutely brilliant. Let's get you guys closer a bit. Let's show some brotherhood. You're all here together and you're doing some great work in the community. You are providing amazing food to the world, to the UK. So we appreciate that. Thank you very much. Now let's take a look at who that one winner is from the 5 today. And the results are. There we are. Right. With 72 points, we have Sundar Rachana. with 82 points. Oh, got knocked down. Bay Leaf Takeaway. And in first place, today's winner, we have 3 Rooms Indian Restaurant. Yes. Congratulations. Absolutely, congratulations to you. Well done. Absolutely well done. You totally deserve that. We are so proud of you. Thank you very much. If I could ask you to say a few words, please.
Again, I'm very nervous. I don't have any what to say, but any recognition is very special, and it's very special as well. Thank you to Catering Circle. Even I forget the name. So it's Catering Circle, and I need help. I need to networking with you, and I need to advice from you, like Rashid Uncle, whatever he said. So yes, we need to bypass those things, and yes, I listen everyone advice, and I'm trying to follow these things. And thank you very much again to give me an opportunity here.
Thank you so much. And if I could also thank you both, if you want to say a quick few words for making it to the finals. You know, you've literally 2 points, which is, and you've been number one all the, so you know.
Firstly, like I said, thank you so much for Channel S and Catering Circle, to be honest.
You.
And definitely, it's a great experience. But my only one proposal is, like, if we could if we are getting together and do something for our community, like, you know, the Pizza Finland doing 5% of the total, you know, the flat rate. So that's the only proposal. Thank you so much again for your time, and thank you, judges.
Thank you so much. And last but not least, just a quick word.
I didn't think it's anything about winning. I think it's about more knowledge, to gather more knowledge and get something from there. So I think I received a lot of things which is I can use it for the future. Thank you.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I'd like to thank our special judges, our panel judges, and our mentors for coming today and for, of course, taking part and making a difference. I will, of course, tell you all about when you can also get in touch with Catering Circle, how you can get in touch with them, and how you can watch it again straight after this. But I just want to say congratulations once again to the winners and to all the participants that took part today. Thank you for having me on Catering Circle. I will see you on the next episode, and all the details are as follows.